Why did we cross early? We crossed early because of the innovation which we had to undertake to ensure that most of the clients, especially new one, are provided with a choice. What is innovation, by the way? Wherever you go, many people say innovation is the answer. Whenever sales are going down, they say innovation. Production is not doing well, innovation. Okay. Recruiting HR people, we need the innovative people. Okay. Accounting, they always say, no, we need to innovate. Everywhere, innovation, innovation, innovation. What is this innovation which they are talking about? Okay, I'll try to walk you through and hopefully you understand fully what we are talking about. Innovation is invention plus meaningful impact. Okay, if you look at our CA Premier accounting package, okay, it has the first one has a provision whereby you create an invoice on your local machine, okay? Then in the background, okay, the invoice happened to go to ZRI for signing or cross move, they move to another database from one application to another application, okay? And at the same time, updating your application, okay? That was what we call first innovation. What about this second innovation which we have undertaken in 2023? Okay, I'll go through this so that you understand it fully. All right. First of all, we had to undertake the same innovation which we started in 2020 up to 2022. Now we looked at the two pieces of materials or uh, two pieces of database and also technology. Okay. Now, what we did, we had to say, okay, what if we use the internet? The internet becomes a transport. Then we come to pseudocode. The pseudocode should be able to communicate with the internet. Why do we have to do it that way? For example, at the moment, if you are to communicate with a person who is in another province, let's assume that you're in Lusaka, you need VPN, okay, to be on the same network for you to communicate any accounting information to the other person. But we saw it that is very expensive to do that. We don't need VPN, okay? We haven't reached at a point whereby we can use such kind of expensive things. Most of our clients are entrepreneurs, meaning their capital is quite expensive and they can't afford to add extra money for the same. What did we do? Okay, we had to think and use pseudocode to make sure that whatever client you have can be used, okay, to communicate with each other. Clients may have branches all over the country. Some of the branches can be in Western Province, some can be in Eastern Province, some Southern Province, Wapura, Kasama, Northwestern, Copper Belt. Now imagine you have all these shops around. How can you manage to put all the database? Now, assuming your directors, they have a board meeting, how can you collect all the information within the same few minutes, let's say within 2 minutes, and then make a consolidated report for them, consolidated report for them? Impossible. True? Yes. Very, very, very difficult. You can't even try it. It's difficult. That's where now the new CA Premier comes in with an impact. That impact plus invention is now what is called the innovation. All right? But how does it work? Okay. There we go. Here you have a page which you are familiar with. Okay? When you look at this page here, you log in the same way. The normal way you log in here. Alright? Yeah. I'm logging in the same way, like the normal software which you are using, but it's totally different. It's totally different. Okay. You see, I'm logging in here. But how? How possible? Because my database is in North America. It's not in Zambia. That's where my database is. Yes, that's true. I'm using the phone, not even the router, not even the VPN to communicate with my database, which is in North America. Okay, I'm using the bundles in the phone to come to demonstrate it to you, to say the technology which we are using. It does not matter which method you want to connect it to your accounting database. All right, that's how it is. So meaning you can use a router. The router can make you connect it to your database or the normal internet. Even the phone bundles can make you connect it to your database, which is in North America. Okay. So why this is so important? It means that wherever you are, you can be in a bus traveling, you can be in a plane traveling, you can be in Shangombo, you can be in Northwestern Province, Kipupushi, somewhere there, Chiruvi Island, you can be in Mutinondo there, yeah, Muchinga Province, Mambwe, you can be somewhere there in Mbabara, Southern Province, you can be somewhere there in Kilwa Island, northern province. You'll be able to communicate, process information there, print reports there, okay, and also send the reports to other people. You can sign an invoice in all these processes. You can be in the field selling. You can sign an invoice there. Everything working perfectly without even any delay. That's the way how we That is the way how the new software works to make sure that your life becomes easier at almost zero cost. Okay? That is the way how it is. Now, the question that comes in mind, most of the people will say, now the database in North America, how can we do the backup? Right? How do we do the backup? Right? Yeah. So, how do you do the backup? As simple as that. We always provide a blank database. Okay? Yeah. That blank database will be there for you. Have you seen it? This is a blank database for CA Premier. Now, how are you going to get the data from North America so that you save that data on your machine for future use in an event where there is some kind of a corruption there, or which is actually almost impossible. But you still wanted to have the local database saved on your machine or external drive. Okay, fine. You simply come here where it says external data, no problem. Then from here, what do you do? Here where it says new source, okay? Then you point where it says from which database you are going to use SQL Server. Okay, click there, right? Then here, what do? You say, okay, import source data in a new data in the current database. So you simply say, okay. Now see what is going to happen here, right? Okay, so wait a little bit, it's running there, no problem. Now, there is a window that has come here. You need to select your DSN file. Okay, DSN file will help you to import the database. Where is my DSN file? The DSN file we normally provide it to you, which is this one, Nectar Prime DSN file. So if I double click that one, see what is going to happen here. It brings, okay, a login here. So you have to push in your password in order to access my online database, which is in North America. So I'm going to push in a password here. If my password will be correct, I'll be able to access my data and download the tables which I want. So here, after pushing in the database, I'll simply say, okay, I want to tell you the database, my password, because you might want to experiment. You can see, I can see all the tables which I want. Now, let's assume that I want to back up only the tables which are relating to sales. That's customer invoice, um, maybe also and the line detail here, right? Then I will say, okay. Okay. Those are the only ones which I wanted to bring to my, or those are the only ones which I want to back up so that I have a copy. Yeah. So I allow it to download those tables. Yeah. So in short, what we are, as you can see it as here, if you read all objects were imported successfully. So when you close this, you'll be able to see your data tables. So if you click here, you'll be able to see the data which is in there. You can see my data, I'm able to see it here. Is there a problem? No, no problem whatsoever. As straightforward as that. But this information came from North America. That's where it came from. But how long did it take for me to import this? Nothing, not even a lot of minutes. No, just within 2 minutes, I can get all my tables, put them, they become a local database. You can even put it on your external database and back it outside your company. That's the beauty of this. Okay, that's the way how it is. Now we go back to our main application. I showed you how to do the backup there. Yeah, everything is okay. You can do the backup whether even if the original database is in North America, you will not lose a single thing. You have everything at at your own preference. But our advice to you is always do a backup at the end of the month so that each month you have a folder to say, let's say January, February, March, April, May, June, up to December, like that. Yeah, why do we have to do it like that? Because of the issue, some will be using payroll there. Yeah, okay, so that you can know which month to go to. Using the link table, you are aware about this link table here. Yeah, you see where we say change backend, you are aware about this link table. You can use this link table here, it's already provided. Okay, so you can see the link table is also available in the cloud application, which is there, and you can see how fast it is. Yeah, so everything is there. If you want to process the journals, you can see how fast it is. Yeah, you go to it to right now it will bring the journal voucher there. Yeah, there it is. It works like a charm. Okay, there it is. You can process your information there, everything done. After that, you can even move to from there to the other. You can see now, I want to go to the payment voucher there. All right, so it's going there. There it is. This is a payment voucher. I can move from payment from JVs to payment voucher. To close the payment voucher, I simply close here. It takes me back to where I was. Then to close from here, I will simply do this. It takes me back to my main screen. That's how simple it is. So if you are using point of sales, you can come here. Okay. Oh, yeah, you can see the point of sales is also there online. Yeah. So the same pages which I'm accessing here can be accessed by a person who is in Kilwa Island, Northern Province, in Mbabara, Southern Province, in the rural areas. That is also Mufumbwe, Northwestern Province. Shangombo or Sioma, Western Province is there, Kalabo, Western Province, Rukanga, that is the Central Province. You can be in Kitwe, Karurushi, everything is okay. So that is the beauty of this thing. So everything works okay. There's no problem. You can do whatever you want, access the information which you need, process the information in all areas of operations. So this is the thing which we produce in 2023. Okay. So those people who may want to work at home, this is the way. This is the thing. You can work at home. Yeah, you don't necessarily need to go to your office. No, no need whatsoever. Yeah. But now, since we are coming to the end of this introduction now, what we are saying, yeah, those who are already using this current CA, we do not advise them to have this because there is a cost attached there. You have to buy a cloud database which has that technology there. So unless you really want to do that, then you can contact us. We can tell you, or I can tell you right now that the cost of that database, which has this kind of technology to allow you to work online, is costing $300. Okay, then there will be issue of formatting and formatting your tables and everything so that they are able to go online, which we charge also a small fee separately. So that is the way how it is. Otherwise, this was meant for the new clients, those who are starting afresh. Okay, but all the same, if you want things to be done your own way, we'll ask you for the fees there. Then you format your tables and push everything online. Then you'll be able to access it wherever you are. It does not matter if you want to access it in the United Kingdom, you want to access it wherever, whichever country on planet Earth. No problem. You can go ahead, provided you have the internet. That's all what you need. So for now, we'll say goodbye for now. Thank you so much for following our video. I hope you understand what we mean by innovation. Innovation means invention plus meaningful impact. So we have created a meaningful impact on our invention. Okay? The meaningful impact means, in this case, you are now able to access the accounting software all over the world. Okay? Okay? To any place of your choice. That's what we call meaningful impact. Okay? Now, the last bit, let me first tell you one thing. Do you know the reason why Africa is lagging behind? I'll tell you one thing. Okay, let me pause for a simple question and see. Be honest with yourself. If I ask you to say you are in Boeing 777, okay, then I say, please, can you take a risk and jump out of that plane? How many people will accept that? How many? Knowing our colleagues, no one will take a risk. They will simply say no. But even if I tell you to say I'll give you $1 million, people will still say no, I can't. That's a huge risk. Is that correct? And that is where we are missing it. But how? Let me put it this way. Though to those who are saying no, I can't, it means that they'll lose $1 million. Okay? Those who say yes, they can easily win. But I know other people will say, but how are they going to use the money? They would have been died. They would have been dead by then. Okay. What if I tell you to say that is 777 Boeing is simply on the ground at Kenneth Kaunda International Airport? It's not even uh, in the air. And there is even a provision of a ladder there. Eh? How can you injure yourself? This is why we are not getting somewhere, because when we hear something like this one which has come, we might think that it has come with a lot of risk. There is no risk whatsoever. It's one and the same thing. Yeah, we don't like to try new things. We want to continue using those old softwares which were left by our colonial masters. Yeah, just because at that time they used to work, we want to continue. When our friends from the Western world, they have moved us, they have left us many, many miles away. And this is the reason why we are not getting anywhere. We will keep on using leftovers, which were left by our colonial masters because of fear. That fear, unless we drive off that fear, we'll keep on borrowing money for our investment, yeah, living on the mercy of our colonial masters because we always advance fear. So all what we are trying to say, remove fear, move on with new technology, you improve your business, you improve your profit, you start now employing new things, you become a millionaire. Okay? You actually help to change Africa. That's way how it is. Don't fear. There is no need for fear anymore. Avoid fear. If you have employees who are advancing such kind of mentality, know for sure that you have wrong people in your company. Okay? It's high time you bring people who can change their mindset. That's way how it is. For this few words which I've said, I will say good.